Tonight, your reporters are following a new discipline plan at Denver Public Schools just days before students return to the classroom. This new plan gives guidance on when students can be suspended or expelled and is designed to make implementation of discipline easier and more equitable. Describes more specific infractions and what punishments are allowed. However, the document is not clear if students who commit the most serious offenses like bringing a gun to school will eventually even face expulsion. The president of the Union of Denver's Principals spoke with your reporter in Denver today, Jasmine Arenas.
The 5-day suspension on the matrix is the start of the process. If a student brings a handgun to a school, they are suspended automatically for 5 days, and then that is extended as we go into the expulsion review.
PS leaders have already gone through some of the training. They will continue to revisit and make revisions as needed. Well, it's one of Coloradans' favorite ways to stay cool in the hot summer months, tubing the mighty Clear Creek in Golden. On a hot day, the creek is crowded with folks just trying to cool off.
For years now, the city of Golden has been working to understand exactly how many people tube down the creek and is considering implementing a reservation system.
Yeah, your reporter in Jefferson County, Karen Morfitt, joins us live tonight from Golden.
Karen, you spoke with the city about how they're using AI to get accurate data.
Yeah, Michael, the city officials say that they are doing all of this. They want to understand how many people are using Clear Creek here in Golden for safety reasons, and they want the most accurate data so that they can understand exactly what restrictions that are already in place are working and if more needs to be done. On a busy weekend, Clear Creek in Golden starts looking like a water park.
Get in your tube, float down. A lot of people, we were bumping into people.
But here, there are fewer rules and no lifeguards on duty.
On the weekends, there's definitely more people hanging out, especially by the banks of the river.
It's part of the attraction and why this portion of the waterway is seeing an increase in number of visitors year after year.
We've really heard from the community that there is too many people sometimes on the weekends in the summer.
Deputy City Manager Carly Lawrence says last summer they installed cameras along the banks and used them to try and count the number of tubers, work that had to be done manually. This summer, an artificial intelligence program is doing that counting.
It's kind of at the front end of a lot of this new technology that's being really helpful to solve a problem.
At the same time, Golden is using radio frequency identification, or RFID tags, to get an idea of just how many of those visitors bring their own tubes. In 2023, they were dealing with system outages and tags that didn't attach to tubes well. Around 1,000 tags were handed out and tracked on the creek. This year, the city distributed roughly 11,000 tags. The information, Lawrence says, will be used as they consider new restrictions in 2025.
Is a reservation system needed? What does that look like? And how many people are we talking about?
Tubers like Abigail Roberts and Zach Friedman say it's the first they've heard of a possible reservation system, and one they're not so sure about just yet.
I kind of like the fact that it's so laid back. It doesn't matter when you show up.
It just doesn't seem feasible to me.
Lots of questions.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
As do we. Lawrence says that while they are considering reservations, they know logistically it would be difficult given the number of access points that there are here on Clear Creek. That new data from the AI system that was implemented earlier this summer will be available and presented to City Council in early October, and we will follow up when that is released. We're live tonight in Jefferson County. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.
Well, you can see why so many people like it, right? It looks like fun. Karen, thank you.
Karen is your reporter, your investigator, and your neighbor in Jeffco. She lives in her community with her husband and kids. If you have a story idea in Jeffco for her, send her an email through our website, cbscolorado.com, or give her a call on our tips line.